naming all of the chibis in the catalog online. I mean, I had a lot of fun with the Atcon catalog too, but the online one's got it's just got more going for it, you know. I need to copy the color first. Nope, nope. I mean, to be fair, anything will make the stream die at this point. It very clearly just does not want to be a long living stream. Gosh, how many parts am I going to have for this one chibi, though? I mean, to be fair, this has been a longer chibi than normal because I keep redoing it, but I don't know, I don't want to call it done until I like how it looks, you know? It's 5 parts so far. Oh my gosh. No. Computer, why you gotta do this to me? I know, is it a computer problem or an internet problem? Probably a combination of both. He's my better computer, though. But that's not saying much. My bad computer is so unbelievably bad. Okay, and then you. Nope. Nope. Okay. Oh, it's because you're invisible. Okay. Oh, that's looking so much better. Okay. I'm glad I just completely redid the face because I like this version so much more. I'm OCD about color layer ordering, so it's gonna be its own thing now. Okay, now we can do just some general. I've been getting. Gosh, I've got a spreadsheet here somewhere with how many I'm back on now, but well, I'm not really super far behind, but more than I'd like to be. You know, I should have waited on this bit here. I shouldn't have waited. I should have done it on its own layer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. Well, actually, let me get this color right. But yeah, no, I've been getting a pretty good amount of commissions, and I'm very, very happy for it. I really love doing commissions because it always, you know, it's never something I expected to draw that day. It's usually something I never would have thought of. A lot of times commissions will introduce me to new series that I didn't even know existed. I love drawing OCs, but I've also been, yeah, I'm sure everyone's got this going on, but I've been in a bit of a depression slump with quarantine and everything, and a huge anxiety slump with you know, not knowing if Brittany had COVID for a bit there. Which her fever's all but gone now, so she is recovering, and that's wonderful. I was freaking out, not gonna lie. Are you not vibrant enough? Yeah, that looks better. Okay, and then let's get that color up here. There we go. Okay. Okay, and she's got like a... Nope. Hands, just do what I tell you to, please. Oh, well, the thing is, like, it's terrifying because you don't know if it is COVID usually until it's too late in the cases I've heard, you know. Well, and we tried for weeks to get Brittany a test here. So if she had had COVID, who knows how many people we had spread it to in that point. You know, we'd been to business meetings, we'd been to my mom's house and her grandma's house, and both of them don't have fantastic health records and are pretty, immunocompromised is not the word. I think that's the word. So yeah, it's terrifying. Yeah. Well, we didn't have any conventions after Brittany started getting sick, so at the very least, I know whatever Brittany had, we didn't give to anyone. However, I got sick in Portland and assumed it was just my yearly thing, and I don't know if what I had was COVID, which I don't know if it was, but also it was unlike any sickness I've ever had, and it had I had phlegmy lungs is the best way I can put it. I had the closest symptoms to pneumonia I've ever had and the worst fever I've ever had. So if I had COVID in Portland, which I'll never know because I couldn't get a test, and I'm completely fine now, so I'll never know if what I had in Portland was COVID. But if it was, then yeah, I might have brought it to everyone I contacted in Vegas. And I just really hate that they haven't been testing for it. You know, like, I get that there's a shortage of tests, but there doesn't need to be a shortage of tests. And yeah, I could go off, but we're all kind of in the same boat here with, I don't know, it's surreal. It doesn't seem real a lot of the times that any of this could be happening, that it is happening. And to be fair, maybe that's just because I'm kind of chilling at home for the most part, you know. Now it looks like her. Okay. Yes. This is turning out so much better than well, not better than I thought it would. I thought I'd figure it out, but I know there's always an ugly phase in every drawing, and you just have to push through it. But I'm glad I fixed the lines up, because I like how this is turning out so much more than it was looking. Okay. I wonder if there's ever a time as an artist where you stop doubting yourself. I don't know. Probably not. I feel like at that point you cease to be an artist. But maybe that's just like really sappy. I don't know. Well, I know it's sappy, but I don't know. I don't know nothing. You know, I lied. I know a lot of obscure facts about Sonic the Hedgehog. I was really into the deep lore of Sonic when I was a kid. I also know a lot of stuff about Pokemon. You know, I don't I don't remember people's names, but I sure do remember, like, exactly what generation's Pokedex entry was. Oh, shoot, my pen again. No. Will 5% get it through the rest of this? Okay, if it doesn't, I'll go big Brittany for her pen. But I remember things like which generation's Pokedex entry had that weird information on Arcanine. And you know, all of the obscure different prototypes to the Chaos Emeralds or cool replacements of the Chaos Emeralds and things like that. But I can't remember anything I learned in, like, my entire high school time. I guess I just have, like, a really finicky memory, really picky memory. You remember what it wants and nothing else. Beep. Okay, let's screen layer going here. Yeah, a little bit. So the thing with Sonic lore, gosh, I'm gonna go off on Sonic now for a second. So they had the Chaos Emeralds, and then they were like, okay, we've got a new game. What should we have now? The Time Stones. And then they were like, well, that's dumb. Let's bring back the Chaos Emeralds. And then they were like, oh, but now we've got a new, more edgy game, so we need something new again. How about the... gosh, I don't even remember. The Chaos Emeralds, too, and the... in the comics have a completely different I don't know, Sonic OCs seem more like part of his evil plan to me than something he would try to stop. And to be fair, there aren't very many Eggman OCs. I don't know, maybe he's destroying them because he's jealous. But Sonic gets all of the OCs and no one's got a Robotnik Sona. But yeah, OG Chaos Emeralds absorbed chaos. So if anyone, like, truly evil ever got their hands on them, it would nullify them. They would become good again. Which is such an interesting concept to have a power source that can't be used for corrupt means, because anyone corrupt enough who got their hands on it would give up doing their evil plans because it absorbed all the chaos within them, you know? Have you ever played the game, though, where you just look up your name, the Hedgehog, because there is a non-zero number of any name the Hedgehogs out there? Well, that's just people who when they designed their Sonic OCs, just stuck with Hedgehog. There's probably a million every name, the cat and the echidna and the fox and the leopard and... I mean, okay, I am not one to talk about Sonic OCs. I absolutely had a Sonic OC. I actually redesigned her for my 7 OCs video I did a while back. Like everyone who was into Sonic had an OC. But part of that's because it's just such a cool... Here I go again on styles, but the aesthetic of the Sonic universe is just really fun to play with, and the character design is such a unique formula, but one that's so easy to catch on to. It's just perfectly OCable, you know? And yeah, you missed out on a whole part of childhood. But you know what? I still haven't watched any of the old Cartoon Network shows. So and the thing is, like, there's so much in the world. There's no way everyone got like the perfect childhood where they got all of everything, you know. But I know I still really like a lot of the old Sonic games. I know there's like this debate over like, oh, are the platformers the original Sonics the good Sonics, or is it the adventures? I personally like both. But I was a huge fan of the adventures growing up. Forgot to get you guys. Okay, now let's get some shiny on the boots here. Okay, you know what? I really disliked Sonic Unleashed because it was so dark and edgy, and at that point in well, okay, not okay, it was dark and edgy like thematic wise, but the problem with that was the game itself was really dark, and at that point in our lives we didn't have a television, we had a projector. So we couldn't play it during the day, and that was like our video game playing time. So it took us like months to beat that game because we couldn't see anything. So, I don't know, I was still at the point in my life where I was like, oh my gosh, cool, Sonic's a werewolf when it came out, you know? So, again, it's not the edginess of it, it's the actual, like, dark aesthetic of the game itself that made it very difficult to physically play. But that was just because we had a projector. And if it's not, like, really dark, you can't. Okay, you know what, I'm actually going to do that here, and let's alpha lock you and get you to, like, I really want that to be bluer. That's too blue, but that's something I can work with at least. There we go. Okay. But yeah, I have nothing against the content of that game, although Chip was not my favorite character of the day in the Sonic universe. He wasn't my least favorite. I think that goes to Christopher Thorndike. But my favorite goes to Cosmo. But yeah, didn't love Chip as a character. And that kind of, I don't know, was that just because the gameplay was so frustrating for me because I couldn't actually see what I was doing, that I just took that out on the first thing in the game that was new, and that was Chip. I don't know. I know, I guess I could go back and replay it and see if I still feel the same about it now, but also I have so many things I want to do with my life that I don't think I want to take the time to go back and replay Sonic Unleashed. Well, I wonder if I could play it, like, infinitely faster. Anyway, yeah, did it. Finished Sam. There she is. I am not drawing Tucker today. I am gonna go take a nap. So, thank you for tuning in. We'll be drawing Tucker tomorrow.